welcome back to Smugglefist Games. This is episode 3 of taking a look at Reassembly. On this episode, we have decided to load up with my sort of endgame save for the Bees faction to take a quick look at my Bees capital ship design. This is a very symmetrical design, and I have made it like this specifically so that these engines here are at a tangent to the circle around the center of mass. The shields sort of approximate that circle, like this. So this forward thrust will not only allow the ship to move forwards, but it will allow, if this thruster is firing and this one is not, the ship to rotate. And you can see this ship, despite being the largest ship you can make in the game at size 8,000, can face whatever direction it wants at any time. But what I really want to do in this episode is tackle that crystalline faction from episode 1 that we did so poorly with on the last go-round. I'm going to just show off the weapons of this ship real quick here. And as you can see, it has a fleet of drones and fires some small munitions there. But there are a lot of those guns, and it takes things out really quickly. So I'm going to pause the recording here for a second and then load up the crystalline faction save. Here we are with our failed design. I think there are two things we need to do to make this design work. One, get somehow to the edge of the galaxy, and two, build more armor into the ship design here. I think the best way to increase the armor of our ship design is going to be just a total overhaul of the design here. And we're going to need more armor, a lot more armor. So maybe something like this, a bigger ship. I really wish I could make a square. I don't know if I have the skills to turn this into a square, though. Another option, it looks like, is to just use these pieces ad nauseum. But even as such, they don't line up quite right. And then still there is the problem of what to do in the back here. This might not be as exciting as the combat, but this faction is going to be unplayable if we don't get at least a decent design going here that allows us to surround our ship with an adequate amount of armor. Not only is this faction missing squares, but they're missing trapezoids as well. A trapezoid, like the Bees or the Terrans have, would have allowed me to take these 2 points and link them into a single point. You know what? Let's see if none of these ships are really that inspiring, but you know what we can do is we can try and steal a design like this design. That one's locked. We haven't unlocked the ability to use that design, but maybe that one's also locked. So is this one. Let's see. Can we edit it? No, we can't edit those designs. We haven't unlocked enough. So we're going to go back to what we started with. But if I get a few more credits, I should be able to upgrade a few more of these parts. Oh. Oh, those are the missiles. This is actually a bug in the game. Missiles are not something you should be able to research or place on your ship because the missile does nothing without the missile launcher. Our ship has basically no armor here, and we will not be able to take those ships out, but we might be able to circumnavigate them and reach a different region of space. Nope. Have to finish that armor design. The symmetry is going to get messed up, whatever I do, I think, in the back there. Does that fit? Okay, that fits. This might be a way we can bulk out our ship size. Still does not fit in that remaining crevice, but does this fit? Okay, that fits perfectly. We might have to... Yeah, there we go. That's what we'll have to do going in that direction. That'll fill out symmetrically. Okay, this side is looking a little underdeveloped. Okay, I really want to get wings on here. So I'll make them out of this piece. Rotate. There we go, that fits. And another one for over here. Rotate that. Okay, perfect. Okay, this really isn't a lot more armor than we had before, but I am not familiar with these block designs, but, you know, I'm just going to have to get familiar with them. Bam. Okay, these are going in the correct direction to the tangent of the center of mass, so that's good. But I need some forward thrusters that do the same thing. Yeah, that's close enough, I think. Close enough. Although these are going to have a little bit of trouble giving us... They're going to turn real well, but the forward momentum is not going to be ideal, so... Let's see if we can adjust the angle here. Most of these blocks do not allow you to... There we go. Perfect. That's a perfect straight angle. And we'll just make a symmetric version for the other side. Hopefully this will fit. Yes. Okay, that's perfect. This is going to be a lot better than the last go-around as this faction. We're going to be able to, at very least, steer a little faster and a little bit more in the direction we want to. That is still not flat. Is there any? Huh. Okay. No, that's not gonna work either. This is what we need. This piece. Rotated like this. Copy, paste, mirror. CVM is the hotkey sequence for copy, paste, and mirror in the shipbuilder here. Took me quite a while before I realized that. Okay. Really, I want to... The main goal here is to have the speed and the armor to just get the heck out of here. Because I do not think we're going to be successful fighting in the central region here. These point defense auto-fire weapons are... They're not just an offensive weapon, but they're a defensive weapon because they can shoot down incoming enemy missile fire, although we haven't encountered a lot of that as of yet. It's really one of the only things I have unlocked that I can even try. We're just trying to escape, so I think we will ignore the missiles. We're just going to want weapons that have auto-fire to protect us as we make our daring escape from this region of space. More speed. But not just more speed, more turning. Okay. That is just about all of our available points. I will call this ship the Coward. We're going to morph into the Coward. We're grabbing some of our old pieces that still fit the new design, and we're regenerating all of the other design pieces that we might need. Checking the binding. Everything is on point defense. Ooh, we do not accelerate that quickly. We did manage to not get destroyed there. Okay, just want to spend my credits in case I die so I don't lose them. We don't turn that fast. The armor pieces we're using must be really heavy. But having a little extra armor will hopefully be able to take a shot from an enemy ship. At very least a stray shot. Okay. Oh, can we escape from this guy? Can we escape? Yes, yes, yes. So we successfully outran him. Well, not entirely, but we have not yet. Usually we're destroyed in about half a second. But he has now peeled off all of our engines from the back of our ship. Okay, so more speed, I guess. More speed or less weight. I'm gonna just check here. 26. Oh, wow, these are really heavy. These guns are not adding that much weight. But they also weren't really firing. So we're just going to strip our armaments and just go more engines. More engines. Lots more engines. Okay, let's give this a try. And we are adding our engines. We are now almost entirely engines. We still do not have that much turning ability. But our forward top speed is great. I think the reason we don't have a great turning ability is that these engines are too close to each other. If this stack of engines was up here and this stack of engines was down here, we'd be able to use them more effectively for turning. I think we'd have more torque, is perhaps the word you would use for it. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, we cannot take them on. We cannot take them on. But we might be able to claim this station. And we did. Okay. We've got to save up for better guns. But we should be able to... Yep. Oh, we got 1,000 resources for destroying that station. I really don't want to make a fleet of our terrible ships, so we'll just sell them all right away to this station. We now have 1,000 credits. What's going to be the best way to use 1,000 credits? Possibly a factory so we can construct our own ships, but I think what we really need is bigger guns. Or, you know what, maybe just bigger ship size. But I would like to steal a design from an allied ship. Are these worth it? Are these... None of these are really that big of an upgrade from what we have now. So we're just going to go hull size. Hull size through the roof. We can now make our ship twice as big. I don't want to waste time on design, though, right now. And as a matter of fact, capturing this station is maybe a good stop. Let's see. Can we take this out? We are not even firing on it. Huh. Our little guns are not firing. Why not? Let's set these all to auto fire. Auto fire usually doesn't fire quite as much as point defense, but we'll see. Are we firing? Are we firing? No, none of our guns are firing. Maybe they just don't have an animation. I'm going to set them all to left mouse button. I'm going to manually fire them all and see. Yeah, there's no they do not appear to have... There's no animation. Oh, we're taking heavy fire. I should have been paying more attention. Oh, we've been destroyed. And we left a decent chunk of resources on the ground there, and as you saw, our ally just sucked them up. Okay, so our guns are not firing. Yeah, these guns don't work at all, it looks like. Huh. That might explain why we've been having so much trouble. Auto-firing. What's wrong with... You know what? Maybe we don't have enough energy? Is that possible? What's our energy rating? We have no energy. We haven't been able to fire our guns this entire time because we haven't had energy. Most races, yeah, your command gives you an energy generation, but this does not. You get 0 energy per second. It is mandatory for this race to have power conduits, and I did not include them in our design. So we have not been firing any of our guns, and that is why we have seemed totally outmatched. So I'm going to call that another failure. I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to start it back up, and we're going to do a design that actually makes sense and can actually fire its guns. Thanks here from Smuggle Fist Games, and I'll see you next time.